Fuller Moto is a custom car, custom motorcycle shop here in Atlanta, Georgia, and we specialize in just making all kinds of vehicles for customers who just have some crazy idea. Our latest project is a 2029 Majestic motorcycle. Has basically a 100-year version of the 1929 Majestic, which was a really beautiful French creation. So instead of a 1929, we do a 2029 futuristic Majestic. Bobby Haas, who is a collector out of Dallas, he loved the idea, and so here we are.
We know we are doing something that's never been done before. There is no actual blueprint. We're not doing a production cycle. We're doing a piece of work that is rolling art. It is unique.
Once we knew we were going with this future kind of plan, I brought in Nick Pugh. He's worked on Star Wars. He's also a transportation designer and a futurist. He took, our kind of pencil sketches, turned them into these actual 3D models that were made into the parts.
As a place to start, I would often do very rough, loose kind of sketches like this. Here's some of the designs of the front suspension arm, the very first sort of phase of it.
So we started with a Zero electric motorcycle. They're out of California. They built a really cool piece, and this is their original frame. It's made out of aluminum, nice and light.
It's still going to be a motorcycle, just nothing conventional about it.
We wanted to 3D print a lot of the mechanical parts, because now you can 3D print metal. This was a CNC part. 10 years ago, we thought that was the most incredible thing ever. A CNC machine! Winning!
Now we just go,
boop. Oh, could you print that, please? But then at the same time, we are an old school hot rod shop, and we're going to be building some of this stuff, with old world technology.
We've got an electric bike. It's got a body on top of it instead of just a frame and a tank.
They have diffusers in the back, so the air comes in, and as it comes out the back, you're trying to streamline it. Plus, they have a really cool look.
It's got hub-centric steering. This axle, it goes in and pivots on these bearings.
There's no traditional fork. It has a hub that it spins on almost like a car does. And we wanted to do plexiglass wheels, because in the future you could have a material that was strong and also clear.
So this will all be clear polycarbonate. I'm doing the engineering of it and getting the initial CAD model done, and then sending it off to a designer who's doing all the sculpting of the 3D model. So this was what I gave Nick, just basic pickup points and holes and everything for the dimensions. Then he does this kind of stuff with it, growing out different organic shapes.
These were very complex, and these all have to be exactly left in the same place as the engineering model, and then you have to basically bridge these connecting points with all of the correct dimensions. You have to bridge them together using this more organic technique. You couldn't really make this part easily. There's all these pieces that fold in and out of themselves.
And you see what he did here with the hub. I mean, this is incredible. So that will actually hold the plexiglass wheel. We take each one of these models and we share them with Oerlikon in the printer. And then they print it out of titanium. Print titanium.
Way of the future.
There's a laser that basically like TIG welding a really fine layer at a time, microns at a time. The laser is actually refracted around by a mirror. So the mirror is turning and pointing the laser where it wants. It swipes another thin layer of powder, and that can be aluminum, magnesium, stainless, steel, whatever, titanium, and laser again for like 2 days. Boom, there they are.
I think the 3D printing aspect, it's something you got to really wrap your brain around to figure out that you can do all these different things. It opens up a lot of possibilities for what you can create.
It's just an amazing thing to be able to sit here and create an object like this, in the computer and have it turned into something physical. It's pretty magical.
The metal printing has been what's really changed things, because before we could only do plastic stuff and it would be brittle and fragile, but the new pieces that we've been getting are, they're rock solid, they're tough.
Now that we can print metal, it is on. I mean, this is a game changer.